I guess if there's one thing I've learned over the past 5 years specifically, but really over the course of my life, it's that through a combination of intention, action, recording, learning, and adjusting, and then taking more action, I am able to get myself to where I really want to be. So that's the one thing that I've learned, and that I have to remind myself, that I choose to remind myself of whenever I feel like I'm not making enough progress, or I should be further along, or it's hopeless. Because I've lately been having a lot of those feelings like I'm overwhelmed, or I just don't know which way to go and which way I'm going to be the most successful. So specifically, I want to talk in regard to my career and increasing my income, because that's something I've been thinking about a lot, but apparently not taking enough action. And a couple things just to kind of disclaim. There's a lot I understand on this channel by kind of putting myself out here. It's just kind of a daily documenting my life kind of thing. Really, that's really all I'm doing, is documenting my life and sharing out there what's happening in my life, the ups and the downs. I've had tons of ups and I guess important milestone events just in the past 18 months, 24 months, 2 years. I moved, got married, and had a baby all in 18 months. And so tremendous changes. And I've really learned a lot over that time. And again, if there's one thing that I keep coming back to, it's that through this combination of doing the work and showing up no matter what, I'm able to get myself to where I want to be. So, for example, in my personal life, I knew what I wanted and I went after it. So I also knew, again, that there was a timeline attached to that, and that's what I did. As I am tackling this next phase of my life in increasing my income, increasing my net worth, and eventually achieving financial independence, I am learning a lot. I am learning new things that I've never learned before, because I want to go somewhere that I've never been before. And I know that that will require new things from me and new skills personally, and so hard skills and soft skills, learning, changing, growing out my planner out. That's what I'm looking at right here. Because I actively am making changes on the side of, again, increasing my income and receiving the money that I'm worth. Actively working on, actively making those changes, not just talking about those changes. That's important. So I am keeping up with, I want to kind of start with the basics. So financial foundation, knowing what I make, what I spend, where my assets are, what are my investments, and what are my liabilities. Those are the four sort of the stool, the four legs of the stool, right? Knowing what those are. Then there are the actual sort of, I would say, nuts and bolts of increasing my income and how I'm planning on doing that. So one of the ways that I'm planning on aggressively increasing my income is, you're watching it right now. This is the business that I have, this Well-Behaved Wallet business. I've had this since 2015. I am a sole proprietorship. I also have a clothing or a resale business that I incorporated back in 2019 called Finally Yours. I have not been doing as much with that because I am between locations, and our apartment here or the condo co-op here in Manhattan does not have storage space for physical inventory. So I'm finding a way to turn that into an online digital or online business only. So that's one of the things that I would like to do. Again, talking about it, but not actually taking any action. So that's kind of something on the horizon. What I am doing actively, again, to increase my income that I have been doing, dusting off that old resume. And again, I share a good amount, which, speaking of sharing, this painting, specifically for Luz Loves Life, I will leave a link to this artist down below. My husband sent me the website, and she's a phenomenal artist, so I'll leave that in the description bar if anyone's interested in this painting. So specifically dusting off that resume, and specifically also starting to refine my sort of how I'm looking at my career over the next 3 to 5 to 10 years, where I want to be. And will it be in of corporate type job? Will I be working for someone else, or will I be making the majority of my income as a business owner? Which I have two friends that do that and are earning a full-time income as business owners, which is amazing and phenomenal. I look up to them so much. So I'll also leave them down below. Penny's Not Perfection, that's Mary, and then Freedom in a Budget, Kelly. Really amazing women who are making it happen in their businesses, which I realize could be an option. So again, it's taking that action, which again, you guys are watching that. I set a goal in November to do videos every day from the 15th through to the 30th, and I did that. And I just kept going in December, right? So that is what I am doing right now, specifically in regard to my business. And I so appreciate the people that are committed to financial transparency. That's, and I'm thinking of Lauren's Money Mindset, and I'll leave a link to her channel too below, because I appreciate gathering around people that are of like-minded minds, like people who think about their finances in the same way and aim to be very focused and intentional with their spending and investing, saving and investing as well. So that's what I've been thinking about. And in regard to specifically, so what is important to me and what shows up. So I share a lot. I share a good deal with you guys, but I don't share everything. Like, obviously that would be silly. I'll just say that there are things going on behind the scenes that I choose not to do. For example, I'm choosing not to take certain career paths because that's not the direction I have for my life right now. I'm choosing to go this way on purpose when it comes to career, on purpose, just because of the direction I want my life to go in. So in terms of business, my focus is portability and independence. That's kind of always been my focus. So that's what I have to say on that. So I'm actually looking at my resume right now with the intention of refining and increasing the value of my skills in the marketplace. I keep saying that, but that's actively what I am doing. So I, again, appreciate everyone that watches as kind of a means of saying people who are committed to living within their means and also saving and investing for the future. If that is your goal and if that is what you are doing, then I so appreciate you and your commitment to that. And if you're commenting on my video, I so appreciate you. That's what's going on. And just kind of in terms of life, because I always like to hear about people's lives and what they did, what they do. Today was a Jersey day, so I woke up, we all got ready. I drove to New Jersey. I worked from New Jersey. My mom helped take care of the little one. We left around 3. I picked up a Target pickup order. I treated myself to a new cup because I sold my old cup on Facebook Marketplace. So I kind of feel like that extra effort, it took it took like 3 minutes to get everything together. I saved the box from my old cup and I use that in the listing, and fingers crossed I'm pending a pickup for Facebook Marketplace tomorrow. So I will let you know how that goes on if the pickup was successful, and then the cup will have, funds were added toward this cup. Because this is expensive. This is like $37. So it's kind of like an early Christmas present, I'll say. But I love things that keep things in them. So I love cups, things that hold things like mugs, cups, and bags and wallets. Those are things that hence my channel name. So that's kind of what's going on. Then my husband actually made steak for dinner. He made and purchased steak for dinner, and oh my gosh, it was delicious. And then so he was the chef that cooked the steak, and then I plated our meals using some leftover potatoes. He also got creamed spinach as a side. So we had potatoes and spinach, creamed spinach as a side with the steak. It was delicious. It was amazing. And we get the little one bathed and in bed. And then we just kind of hung out and chatted a little bit after she was in bed. He had on the game, I'll actually check in on the score. It was Knicks versus Milwaukee. So Giannis and Damian Lillard. So I'm kind of interested to see who won. kind of predictable, but I don't want to say it's that predictable. So that's what we did for the night. And then I just sat here thinking about the title of this video. And how I often just not want to give up, but I often think, what's the point? Go out and buy everything I can. And I remind myself that it's not a lost cause. It's never too late. It's not a lost cause. It's always the perfect time. The best time to start investing was yesterday, was when I was 18. The next best time is today, which thankfully I checked over some of my allocations because I do not have, these accounts are not high value yet, but I do want to know kind of where I am on my allocations, because they will grow, and my net worth is growing exponentially. So I'm dialing in on that, because this is the intention. It's never too late to just do what you got to do, or do what you want to do, what I want to do, which is grow my net worth tremendously. So there we go. That's what I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Bye.